Welcome to Oklahoma High School Girls Basketball Between the Lines with my man Coach V on this Thursday night. Welcome tip-off to college coach, March Madness.
Hey, did Duke win? I had to run the store.
Did win. I thought that was going to bust everybody's bracket. I was kind of cheering for Sierra.
Dukies.
But like I said, Coach, we're bringing a young lady from T-World, Tulsa's World, outstanding shooting guard for Bixby. I know they kind of came up short in the tournament, but like I said, I think they got a lot of girls coming back, and we got a chance to watch this young lady over at Mustang. She can flat out shoot the ball, so we're going to get to learn a little bit more about her. And that's what we do, folks. We all over the state. That's what I like about the show. We just don't get together on Sundays. We get together every other night and bring in some of these young ladies that people don't know about. So I know people in Bixby and Tulsa town going to know about this young lady. So let's bring her to the table and buzz her in. Oh. That was a bad one. There it is. It was a better buzzer.
Come on, Tony. Hit that buzzer.
Hey, I don't know. It went dead on me, Coach. What's up? What's up, Carrie? How you doing?
I'm really good. How are you guys?
Man,
doing
spring
good.
break. It's, we're having to work on spring break, but that's okay. That's what it's all about. Bringing different people to the show and getting to learn about them. But like I said, we're glad you could join us on your spring break. So, for the listeners that don't know you, I don't know that much about you. I know you're a great shooter, and Coach V talks highly of you. So tell the people that don't know you on the 405 a little bit about yourself.
Okay, I am a sophomore from Bixby High School. I have been playing basketball since about 4 years old, but I really started getting into it when I started playing for PWP in 4th grade. I love defense. That's definitely my biggest thing in my game, and of course to shoot. But my IQ on the court also is a big factor of my play and how I can get people the ball. So,
yeah, first time I saw her, Tony, was at the Prep Hoops Showcase, and Paisley Carter's Jeremy said, "Hey, you need to watch this young lady right here," and you can tell she just plays without the ball. I mean, she moves without the ball. She does a lot of things. So you can see the IQ and she plays. And that's really what kind of stood out to me was like, this young lady, she understands the game. And obviously you've seen Bixby play against Mustang, and they're basically, I want to say a 5-out offense almost, but a lot of moving, setting the screens, slip the screens, curl the screens, under the screens, shoot over the screens. I mean, high IQ when y'all play. I like watching y'all play because the way y'all play basketball.
Mm-hmm.
So, you talk about you've been playing since you're 5 years old, and you talk about, what was it called?
PWP.
PWP.
Yes.
Did one of the Jones young ladies used to play on that team with you?
Yes, she did.
Yeah, I was going to say, I remember that team. I remember you guys as little kids. So, like I said, I have a freshman daughter, you're a sophomore, so just a year old, and she played up a lot. So, who you playing for right now? I know you just got done playing high school with Bixby.
I played for Pro Skills last summer, and I'm looking to either play with MoCan or Texas U this summer. We're still kind of deciding. I should know by the end of this week, though, where I'm
Texas U, is that where the Davis twins went?
Yes, Texas U.
Okay, because they was with Pro Skills too, did?
Right, so I played with them last year, and I love them. They're great to play with, teammates. They're awesome people.
Great young lady, great family.
Yes.
Mom, dad, everybody. So what made you make the jump from, if you don't mind me asking, from Pro Skills to MoCam or Texas U?
I think it just wasn't like I had a great season with them. I got great exposure, and I learned a lot of things that I hadn't had before, but it just wasn't my coaching style in the way that I loved to play basketball. And I feel like I kind of needed to branch out because it was also my first year playing EYBL, and getting on a big circuit like that is just really eye-opening, and you have to find where you fit the most.
What's EYBL like? For some of the kids that don't know that's going to join the EYBL, what's it like?
It is fun. It's just really up and down. I mean, the whole way. It's a fight all the time. I mean, you're not guaranteed anything when you step on the court there, and you're trying to win as much as you possibly can to get to the highest level you possibly can, because it's not like you're totally done when you get there, but you're trying to get a national championship, and you're competing against the best of the best girls. And I know many circuits are also like that, the Under Armour circuit, Puma circuit. But the Nike circuit is definitely a competition between the best young ladies in this whole entire universe and world.
So, Kerry, I got to ask you, because, last year you played on the EYBL as a freshman. Did you feel like you got recruited? You feel like you got a lot of college coaches looking at you, or was it?
Yes. And if you play with kids that also have exposure, that opens your recruiting process a little bit more. When you have people coming to watch your teammates, they're going to see your play as well and continue to come and watch. I have a good amount of D1 people looking at me and communicating with me, obviously when they can, because they're not allowed to yet. So I think that cutoff is June 15th, maybe, that they can start talking to me fully. So, and then D2s and stuff as well.
So if you had your choice of college, where would you want to go?
Probably, I don't know. Oklahoma State has always been home, and it's been something that has spoke to me since I was young. But I don't know. I don't know how close I want to stay to home. So we'll see.
There's nothing wrong with that. Hey, Oklahoma State, from Tulsa, man, that's a little bit of a drive. Mom and dad just can't pop up on you. They got at least text you, tell you they're coming. So.
For those that haven't seen you play, describe your game.
My game is definitely the dirty work. I would say I averaged the most rebounds this year on my team, and I'm only 5'8", so that's a big thing. Right. I love to get on the floor for loose balls, and I'm a scrappy defender. Mm-hmm. But my game has been building a lot on the offensive end as I've grown and matured. Mm-hmm. Because that's not – my defense can create my offense, but I would say my strongest thing is definitely my defense. But now I've been really working on my offense, and it's just it makes me that much higher of a player, you know?
What'd you learn your freshman year? Because your freshman year, you came off the bench a little bit. I think Coach used you at the top of that 2-on-2 half-court trap a little bit more. This year, your roles changed. So how did you handle from freshman to sophomore year to become that player that you are now?
I think freshman year, you go through a lot. You don't want to mess up, and you are just trying to learn the ropes. You're playing against 18-year-olds as a 14-year-old. Mm-hmm. That's not ideal, especially when you're in summer ball. And so just trying to learn that it's okay to mess up, and you really just have to work hard every single day at practice. Nothing is given to you. And the minutes that you do get on the court as a freshman, you're used there for a certain purpose, and you're just going to have to play your role. And then stepping into this year, I worked my butt off all summer. And, freshman year, I pretty much played scout team all year, making my teammates better, which also made me better. And that grew my confidence, knowing that I can keep up with those girls. And then with injury and stuff, I was thrown into the starting lineup this summer because we lost Kate to injury, and we also had lost Courtney to injury. And I just fought hard and was able to keep my starting spot and show them that I really should be on the court and that I can give them everything that they do need.
That's good stuff. You talk about your freshman year, going into your sophomore year. A lot of times it's hard for young ladies or young men. They struggle because, you go from being 7th grade, 6th, 7th, 8th, middle school stars, and you get in high school. Now you're playing with girls, you're coming in high school 14, 15 years old, and you're playing against girls at 17, 18. Some can even be 19 years old.
Right.
And it's a different body type. And, from AU ball to high school ball, there's more plays called in high school ball. You're moving and setting screens and all that. AU ball is pretty much get up and down the court. Yeah. So I think, a lot of times girls get shell shocked because they go into a game that, hey, I'm going to come in and start as a freshman, play as a freshman. And in some cases it does happen. In some cases it don't. But it seemed like you kept a positive attitude, hey, that you didn't play, but you felt good playing on scout team. Because back in the day when me and Coach Vic was in school in 9th grade, you were still at the junior high.
Yeah.
We're showing our age. But,
we played one dude. He averaged 28 a game as a freshman. He was the 15th man on varsity.
Yeah. So I just think that, I love that attitude that you have, because I know a lot of kids do struggle with it because they're good in junior high and then they get in high school to think they're going to be the same, but they're not. So I think that's good words, wisdom that you're telling, people that's going to listen to the show and hear it, that, hey, it's okay if you don't start. Work. That's the key word you said. You said work. Not like you sat over there and pounded on the bench. You work to get on the court. And, and I think that's amazing. I mean, outstanding, because a lot of kids saying, okay, we're going to roll out the red carpet. Here you go. You're going to go play. No, you got to earn your minutes and earn your time. So that's great words of wisdom right there.
You're a physical player. On defense, you're scrappy. On offense, you are crashing the board. I've seen you take off from the three-point line to go get a rebound on offensive board. You have great size, even at 5'8". Your legs are strong. How much time do you invest in your physicalness of your body, knowing that that's part of your game, that you're gonna have to scrap it up?
I try to go to the gym a good amount. I mean, my dad always is pushing me to get stronger, because I've never been a huge girl, and it's been like a battle trying to gain weight to maintain like just be able to hold my ground against some people. And so I think I've had to work a little bit harder than others to get the muscle and be able to do that. And this year I cleaned 135, which was that is a huge milestone. And we even have a 135 club at our school. But for me, not being that big, that's a big weight to clean.
Yes.
And it was super exciting, because then I got to see that my progress in the gym is also helping.
No, I mean, that's another great point. You're in the gym lifting weights. A lot of girls think you got to go get 500 shots. That's also good, but you got to get in the weight room and get your legs stronger, your body stronger, because it does make a big difference when you're going against a girl that's, here you are 15, 16 years old, going against a girl that's 17, 18 years old, that's, outweigh you, a little bit stronger than you. And then, a lady's body set's different than a guy's. So I like that, because, a lot of kids don't spend time in the gym. They think you just got to go to they get in the gym, but they're doing jump shots and training, but they're not doing the other kind of training to get you bigger and stronger. Because, when you go to college, because it changes at each, like I said, you go from middle school to high school to college, and you're going to go play college ball, but you're getting yourself prepared already to be ready to lift weights, because a lot of kids don't lift weights when they get in college. It's a shell shock. And Coach B talked about this last night to two young ladies on the show, was like, when they give you that summer workout plan, use it. A lot of girls, man, I'll be ready when I get there. When you get there, they're not ready. So you're ahead of the curve already, what you're doing. So dad has taught you well. Stay in the weight room. I mean, that's good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Let's talk about the Lady Spartans. How many seniors did y'all have this year?
We had 4 seniors, 3 of which are continuing to go and play at the next level. But we also have a ton returning. We have me, Courtney, Hallie, Avery, and Peyton Neffendorf. So that's a solid 5 for us. And we were all juniors and seniors. Sophomores and juniors this year.
Right. I saw a freshman. Is it Reese? Had a good freshman year.
Yes.
The painter kid.
Yeah, she's good. She's determined. She works hard in practice, and she's waiting for her turn as well. That's the thing. A freshman at a 6A school, that is a hard thing, and especially sitting down and seeing a lot of other freshmen getting to play other places, you're just like, dang, why is that not me? But, you're at the best level that you can play at, and playing against a lot of good girls. And also with transfers, you might have to sit because a transfer came in. So there's a lot of different things, and she's definitely put her head down and is focusing on getting on the court with us.
You talk about the classes. I had this argument with one of my friends today about 6A. He's like, man, 6A is where it's at. Do you really truly believe that? I kind of felt that with my son Russell, because he's at 5A, I moved him 6A. Do you feel like 6A is the best of the best? Because a lot of people think 4A is because, Lincoln Christian, Douglas, and some of the schools. But, he talked about 6A has more girls going D1 than 5A or 4A or 3A. So a young lady that does play 6A, do you? And that's your opinion. I'm agree with you with what you say, but do you think 6A is the best class to play in, though?
I think 6A definitely is. Us and Union both beat Lincoln Christian. Yeah. So, if you're going to say that 4A is, I'm not saying that any of those teams are great teams. They have great players, but it's a lot different when you go and play a 6A team compared to that 4A. And I think 5A, because I mean Booker T they have a solid group, and we played them multiple times last year, and we fell short of them one time. So I think it varies a lot, but I definitely think 6A has the best competition, like wide, like all the way through.
I think
your districts, you mean?
Yes.
I think with 6A, Coach and Kerry, I think 6A is that you really don't get a night off. I think in 5A, you might play a team that's not that has the same type of growth, because like you said, you go from playing Union one night, then you got to turn around and play Jinx that had a decent year, didn't make it to the state, then you go turn around, then you got to go play Baldersville, a team that was, that made it to state, then you get in a tournament, you got to play Mustang. So I think 6A is, night in and night out, you're playing is great competition, so you really can't have a bad night. I think in 5A, there's, my daughter's, 5A, they just won a state championship. But, I think their gauntlet got tough when they got in the playoffs, when you had to go against Newcastle, Dale City, East Central. I think it got tough then. But I think during the regular season, I thought we had a lot of cupcakes. She might not even play the second half because we're beating teams at halftime 50-2. And so I think in 6A, you're not going to get that. So I do believe that you're playing against the best competition. But I do believe, you look at somebody like Dale, you look at somebody like Leakin Christian, they might be 4A, but they're not really 4A because a lot of the girls are transferred in, and they might be 5A or 6A girls, but they're playing on a 4A team, though. So, and that's why sometimes, can they take the gauntlet and go every night against a 6A team? Probably not. But, you're probably having a one night, one game that they probably can get through with it, though. So I think that's what kind of sets them apart.
I think what Kerry I think it's a good point. I think in 5A, Tony, I think your top 3, maybe 4 are teams that are worthy of making that state tournament. Nothing against anybody else, but I think it cuts off at 3 or 4. I think in 6A, it's almost down to 5 or 6.
Well, look at Union. You didn't even get in.
I know, that's what I mean. And we talk about on our side, on the west side, we're looking at Norman North and Deer Creek and Yukon. Every night they're at each other at the 5-6 spot.
Right. With us, it was either us, Muskogee, or Union that wasn't going to make it. And we're all 3 state tournament teams, that can hold our own. But to know that was the way the bracket laid out and one of us wasn't going to make it was crazy.
It was crazy.
Because then you have the west side coming in and you feel like, oh, well, that's not fair. But
she said, that's not fair. I love it. I watched that Tata game. Tata had you guys on the ropes for a little bit, and then you guys kind of took off. That was a great high school game. But I thought all the games were pretty hot, though. You guys played at OU, so what'd you feel like shooting in that gym? Was it weird, or was it how'd you feel?
It's weird. We went 1-15 from the 3-point line.
Yes, y'all did. Because I remember the announcer said if they shoot half of what they can and make half the next day, they're gonna be fine. Yeah, you guys did miss a lot.
I shoot 43% from the season, like the whole season. So for us to go 1-15, and it was one of our girls that doesn't even shoot very much, she hit our 3. So it's weird. You're playing into an open area. That's why it's nice to play at Union, because they do have that, and their court is sized to be more of like a college.
But we played there too because of college the tournament champions, and you guys played there. Did you feel weird at playing up there in that tournament? Because it's kind of the same format a little bit.
Right. No, I don't know. Something about Lloyd Noble is just.
I think it's too dark in there. I really do think it's dark. They need more light.
Yeah, it is. It is really dark, and I feel like it's just so open. TOC was cool, but they also shut the very nosebleed sections. They shut all those down, so you couldn't see them up there. I don't know.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I've said to Tony all along. We're very similar to the style that we play to use: open, 5 out, drive kicks, things like that. And man, we get that gym, we get to the arena, I can't hit nothing. And I don't know if I've ever seen a guard-oriented team that just shoots 3s win a state tournament. You have to have an inside game or something, but we're driving kick, not really a lot of finishing. We do driving kicks. I'm just telling you, it's like throwing. I'd rather just go outside and practice for a week. I think I'm just going to go outside and practice for a week next time. Just go old school on everybody. Just go outside in the park and practice.
Coach, I remember them watching them play against Mustang. Mustang had the lead most of the game, and in the fourth quarter, Bixby took off and they started hitting threes, and we kept saying they're not out of it, but I kept saying they're not out of it. They're not out of it. And then, Bixby got hot. It's fourth quarter. They got hot. They might have hit 3 or 4 threes in the fourth quarter. And like I said, you guys have a little inside game. I don't know what number she is, but she did a decent job. But, like I said, I thought you guys were a well-coached team, very team-oriented. You could tell the girls like, hey, I'm going to pass one more pass to get you a better shot instead of me forcing the shot. So I thought you guys did a great job on that, though. So, but it's it's one of those deals. Lucky you got 2 more years to get a chance to try to go get a gold ball. So how many starters you got coming back though that's just going to come back to this team?
From this year, we only have 2 of us that started. It's me and Courtney.
Now, Courtney, did she play for MoCam last?
She played for Mavs Elite.
Mavs Elite.
Yes.
Now, is she going back to that? Because she's the one that hurt her ACL tour.
I'm not sure. I haven't spoken to her about where she's going yet, but I feel like that's where she's going because she's been with them for 2 seasons and she didn't get to finish her season with them last season.
Yeah, she got hurt yet. But she played this year with you guys, though, right?
Yes.
Okay. So she'll be a senior.
Karen, you playing other sports? I've seen you run. I've seen your leg. Your legs are just strong. I'm surprised somebody tried to get you on a high jump, long jump, something.
I played soccer up until my freshman year, and I played that competitively as well. So I had to pick between the 2, and I obviously picked basketball. And then I ran track through middle school, and I ran it freshman year. But I do not think I'm going to run it this year just because I won't be able to make their state track meet, and they count on that a lot.
Yeah, it's tough. It really is tough for a high school girl to do a track or tennis because of the EYBO in a live session. So, and you got to be there because your mom and dad's paying a lot of money for you to play. So you got to go. I understand. I told my daughter I'm about to start giving plasma or something, man. Cut my leg off or something. I don't know. That EYBL, it ain't no joke.
Anything about you that nobody knows is something special, secret, something we don't know about you?
I'm really good at pickleball, and I'm really competitive when it comes to that. So if I lose, I might get really upset.
Carrie,
it's supposed to be an old man sport. You're supposed to just, not get serious about it.
Carrie,
no, it's serious. It's really serious.
I'm going to tell you right now.
This Christmas, our family did a pickleball tournament, and it was adults versus cousins. And me and my cousin lost, and it was the end of the world. It was so bad.
Well, that's what I was saying. You started pickleball, Tony.
No, I was just fixing to say she'll beat me and you. Me and you probably can even.
Oh, I ain't no doubt about that.
We'll woof it or something. I've never done it, but I know the kids like it. I know some kids. Some of my daughter's friends got it. They got a little net.
But she ain't treating it like that, Tony. She ain't whatever chicken and pickle, whatever. She ain't doing it. She's talking about the league.
League?
Pickleball league.
Oh no, I'm out. I'm not even. I might come watch you and do an interview, but I'm out. No.
We always kind of ask all our guests. We got to talk some shoe game here. How strong is your shoe game?
It kind of depends on if I really feel like I need shoes on that time or if I don't. But I wouldn't say I have the strongest shoe game.
You're EYBL now. You're going to have a strong shoe game now.
Oh, yes. Yeah, stepped on the court and it was like, you have to have these 3 GT cuts. You need to have these Kobe's. You need to get the EYBL shoes. And I was like, okay, yep.
Time out. Wait a minute. You got to be – you got to get all that for real?
No. Oh. But they make you seem like you need it.
Yeah. Now, I tell you what, sometimes you do get a drop. EYBL sometimes does give you a drop sometimes on some shoes.
Yes.
Now last year, because everybody, when they go to nationals, everybody gets shoes, don't they?
The older teams do, the senior teams. So your last season, yes.
Oh, okay.
They get a ton of stuff. They get hoodies, sweat sets, shoes.
It's a bag, Tony. It's a bag. Trust me.
So you don't get nothing in the 15 and 16?
No, not in the 15s. I haven't heard about the 16s. I feel like you get a little bit, but 17s is where you get it all.
You know what you get, Tony? You get a discount.
Yep.
You get a discount. That's what you get.
Hey, one of my best friends is the BSN guy, so we're sponsored by BSN and Triple Elite. So we okay, Coach. Come on now. I got to ask you this. So, mom and dad, It's running late. They're coming home back in town, and they say, "Hey, whip us something good for dinner." What would you make them?
Salmon, a smoked salmon.
Ooh.
I've never had salmon, so I'm out on that one.
It's really good. My dad, he got a smoker for Christmas, and that's his like favorite thing in the world. It's like a toy. And so he'll just be like, I'm going to smoke this tonight. But yes, smoked salmon is probably, that's my go-to.
For how many weeks did everything be smoked? We're having macaroni and cheese put in a smoker. We're having potato put in a smoker.
So before each game, what kind of music do you listen to? Are you more soft rock?
I start with country on the way there. And then I play probably, I would say it's more like rap and just like get me hype, you know?
Yeah.
But we have to put our phones away a whole hour before the game, so we don't really get to listen.
Okay, Coach. Hey, she holding it down over there.
Oh yes,
I like that.
When Coach starts stomping her heels, what does that mean?
You better listen, or look over there, because it's not good.
She got the high heels, Tony.
You can feel the vibration on the court. It is that powerful. It's called the LJ stomp.
Yeah, that's good stuff. That's good.
Well, Tony, you have any questions?
Well, I just think I think she's a bright young lady. She got herself together. I mean, think about going to Oklahoma State. That might be the only fault that we have against her, but that's okay. I'm a Center fan, but I think you got a bright future. Whatever team you go to, you've already been on the circuit. You know what it's like. Now, Texas U that's an Under Armour circuit, though, right?
Yes.
Yes. I don't know if there's any big difference. I think Under Armour is just as good as the EYBL. Everybody talks about Nike being here, but I think Under Armour is right there. They have a lot of college coaches come out. So I think whatever you choose, Mocan or Under Armour, I mean Texas U, you still got to travel. So how's their practice like? I mean, I know we practice in Dallas, so I think we go every Saturday and Sunday. How would your practice schedule be?
For Texas U, that would be the same for them. Mocan's it's a little different. You go up there Friday night, you stay the night in a team hotel that's basically for like Mocan. And you'll have a morning practice, break, an afternoon practice. That could be more of like a skills and like recovery kind of thing. And then you'll have mental health days, and the following day you'll have 2 more practices. So it's definitely a good commitment, and I think anywhere I go is going to be good.
I do have a question. Always ask real quick, just kind of a joking question.
Okay.
Can you do Fear Factor?
Ooh, I had a Fear Factor birthday party in 3rd grade.
Oh man.
So I don't know if it's anything to do with a snake. No, but maybe if there's like water. Yeah.
Sounds like spiders and stuff.
I would count me out.
Count you out. Me too.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. I don't like snakes. I don't like
$1 million,
spiders.
Tony. $1 million. You might have to eat that bug. You never know.
I'm not doing that. I just stay broke. Yeah, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it. I don't like snakes. I don't like spiders. I don't like June bugs. I don't like bugs, period. I hate when they fly around. I don't like flies. That's why a lot of times in the summertime I don't go outside no more, man. It's like I feel like I'm getting bit by mosquitoes. I'm out. I'd rather stay in the house. Man. I'm out. Well, Kerry, the only thing we asked you to do on this show, man, is tell everybody in Bixby and T-Town, man, to subscribe and like to our show, man. We're just trying to build our audience up. I think we do a great job reaching out to a lot of different young ladies from all over the state. We've changed our name. We're going to get away from Oklahoma. We're going to change our name Between the Lines Girls Hoops. Just because, we're branching out, especially like now, you're playing on a team either in Kansas City or a team out of, Texas. So now, we catch you at a tournament, we want to say, hey, welcome to Between All, and then here you're in Texas. So we want to branch out, and we might meet, interviewing some of your players, and then they might not live in Oklahoma. So it's one thing we're trying to do is just branch out more and just get more people to follow us because, like I said, we do it because we love the girls. We love getting you guys' names out there.
Well, everybody like and subscribe.
There we go.
Hey.
That might be one of the best one, Coach.
It might be.
That's it. But Kerry, like I said, we appreciate you, though. Like I said, good luck to you, man. When you do decide who you're going to go with, please tag us in the in the text and let us know. And like I said, we'll retweet it and give you much love because we want everybody to know who's getting this young lucky lady for AU ball this summer. So good luck to you. Okay.
Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.
Well, Coach Vic, I got to give it to you, man. You always find the good young ladies, man. Well-spoken young lady, a lot of energy. So, if she's bringing that on the court, it just kind of tells you what type of player she is.
Yep.
I figured next year, her and the young lady coming back will be only 2 returning starts, so she'll have a bigger role. But I tell you one thing I really liked about what she said is that she played on the scout team. A lot of kids don't do that, man. A lot of kids won't say that. A lot of kids are embarrassed to say that, and she took it with pride, like, hey, it's making me better.
Well,
when she gets closer to her junior year, and she'll probably get a lot of offers this year because she's going into her junior year. So you'll see a big difference in her game. But like I said, a great young lady to bring on, especially this time of year, coming out of season, team that came up short, but she knows what it takes to get back there. I mean, they're one game away from being a state championship. Well, Coach, man, another great night on I got to get used to saying the new name because I always want to say Oklahoma between the lines.
Yeah.
I guess I can do both, but like I said, folks, we will be changing the name. You can see we got the new logo up. If you can see it, it looks really good with me and Coach. We kind of look like Men in Black, So it's Coach and T. So like I said, the new name's gonna be Between the Lines, Girls Hoops. And folks, like I said, we gotta come catch us out on our Instagram page. We did put an Instagram page out, so look for that. It's called Between the Lines Girls Hoops. Send us stuff, and we can tag it, whatever it is, just kind of like we do on Twitter. But we wanted to kind of get our Instagram page out there so we can start put some of y'all stuff out there and on stories. And so when we do a show, you guys can put it on your story and add it to it. Appreciate it. Bringing another great young lady on the show. And like I said, I think I'm looking forward to see what she does this summer, and whoever gets her, either team, I don't know which way she's leaning, but if I had to guess, I'm gonna say, hey, that's a poll question. I'm gonna say Texas. What do you think?
Wherever she feels comfortable at.
Once again, we hit another home run. Boom! Spring break, baby. Well, it's nice. Get out and enjoy it. Hey, Coach, I love you. We'll catch you next time on. Hold on. Let me get the name right. I don't mess up. Between the Lines, Girls Hoops. My man, Coach V, and myself, TJ. We love you. Thank you, Kerry, for coming on the show. See ya.
Yo.